Tell me a story. What do you think? Tell me something. I know. Hi everyone, it's Karen and Weston. I have him laying on the floor right now just playing. Yeah. He loves to lay on the ground and kick his feet around and just go nuts. So I'll give you guys a quick view of him. Say hello. Say hello. So, I actually honestly didn't really know if I was going to do any more videos. I've kind of, been saying that I was going to do them and then I don't do them. My Facebook page, I've been off and on. I do apologize for that, but honestly, I just don't know if I'm going to do it anymore. I do really love to watch other people's videos, keep in contact with people that I've met on YouTube, but I don't know if you guys are interested in seeing them anymore. I know I get a lot of views. I don't know if they're for, if other women are viewing them or if it's, creepers viewing them. I'm not sure, but I like to do them for myself. So I sometimes just, will do little videos of Weston or updates on him so that I can remember later on in life. And I could show him that, see the things that I used to do. Like, I used to do this, vlog from moment of conception, even before conception, all the way up until, this month or that year or whatever. So I enjoy doing them, but I sometimes find myself doing them and then be like, I'll stop it and I won't post it. So, because I don't really get a lot of people putting comments and stuff. So I don't know if people are actually really interested in watching it and if it's just one of those things that people are just viewing for a second and turning off. So I guess I'll base it on what you guys do. If you guys want me to continue doing this, please let me know. 12 weeks postpartum. For myself, I'm doing really well. I'm not down to my pre-pregnancy weight. I have lost more weight since my last vlog. I'm not sure what I was at that time, but now I'm about 183. So I have about 10 pounds still to lose. I was fluctuating. I did go back up to 190 at one point. So I have 10 pounds to lose still to a pre-pregnancy weight, but I want to honestly lose almost 30 pounds. I want to get down to, high 50s, low 60s. Of course, I like to have curves. I like to have all that kind of stuff, but I'm more comfortable in that, range or size or whatever. I have put away all my maternity stuff. Nothing fit me anymore. It was too big on me, so I had to put it away, which was a nice thing to do. I did that this past weekend, and it was really nice. And I did find a pair of jeans. I never knew that these existed. I don't know if they've existed for a while, and because I haven't been shopping, I haven't noticed them. But I went to Forever 21, and I actually found a pair of jeans that were called Curvy Fit. And, I think this is a wonderful thing because curves are amazing. I think that, if you're healthy and you got, nice curves, a butt, thighs, whatever it may be, even if you don't, if you have jeans that can show off these things, why not be able to wear them? So I found these jeans and they fit me perfectly and they were the size that I was pre-pregnancy. So I don't know if that's because they're bigger in the butt, I don't know. But I loved it and they were only $10. They're just skinny jeans, but I actually have a pair of jeans now that I can wear and I'm comfortable in. I only have one pair that I was able to wear, but I had to put the elastic around the button, so that was kind of annoying. But, I mean, it is what it is, and I know that to get back to what I want to be at, I do have to work hard, and I have to work out, and I have to eat right, and I've been slacking on that way. So, breastfeeding is great, but it doesn't really make you lose all your pregnancy weight. And if you've gained too much than what you're supposed to gain, then of course you have that extra bit. And I think that's what this 10 pounds is. I should have only gained about 30 pounds and I gained 40, so, or 41 or 42. But anyways, I'm totally fine with that. I really don't like to stress about it because I'm only 12 weeks out. And I know that it takes about a year for your body to get back to normal. So I'm not expecting me to bounce back. The girls that do, amazing genes, you got it, good, whatever. I'm happy the way I look at this moment, and that's all that really matters, right? For postpartum depression and baby blues, I honestly thought that I was totally fine with that, and that I'd gotten over that hump with the baby blues in the beginning, and they did go away, but they have crept back up again, and I don't know if this happens for a lot of people. I do have times when I just cry for no reason. It's not from frustration from, caring for a baby, because he's honestly the best baby. He doesn't, he sleeps really well at night. He doesn't cry a lot, he's a good baby, and I don't really have anything to complain about in that sense. But I just find myself feeling sometimes like I have nothing to do. Which is so crazy, because when you have a baby, I mean, you got tons of stuff to do, but not being able to actually work, not really having a lot of friends that live out here. I only have one friend, but she actually lives like 25 minutes away, 30 minutes away. We only have one vehicle. I can't really get out a lot. Going for walks is a little bit difficult because he doesn't like his car seat. And I do have 2 dogs. Bless you. So it can get a little bit difficult sometimes, and I sometimes maybe get a bit of cabin fever, but I do think that, if it isn't postpartum, I have a little bit of this issue right now that I'm just trying to get over. I think working out is definitely a good thing to be doing, but I'm not, I don't love to work out. The only thing that I know that I love is hot yoga. And once me and my husband's funds are back in order, that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm so excited about that. So that'll be for me, and hopefully when that starts, I'll start to feel a little bit better about little things. So that being said with me, that's it. With Weston, 3 months out, he is a handful. I'm always amazed at what he can do. He is fully holding his head up now. He's cooing and gooing and making tons of noises. I'll go through days when I'll just say one word to him over and over again, not like all day long, but if we're just playing, I'll say dad a whole bunch of times, or mama, or whatever, just to kind of get him used to the word. Hopefully he'll be able to say it. I don't know when babies can talk, but I think it's so cute when they do. He loves chewing on his hands. He's been doing that right up, as soon as he knew that he had hands, he was putting them in his mouth. Drooling like crazy. That started probably around 8 or 9 weeks. And he drools all the time. So I don't know if that's that he's teething, because recently I've noticed that he will gnaw on things really hard. Like, he has the Sophie giraffe, and he'll gnaw on her like crazy, but he's not big on toys. But if I give it to him, he immediately puts it in his mouth, and he's like chewing on it like crazy. He laughs. I get him to belly laugh all the time, which is honestly the best sound in the world. I think that any kid's laugh, especially a baby, is just the funnest, cutest little laugh you've ever heard. It's like that genuine laugh that, a lot of people don't do very often. When you always say like, oh my God, I had such a good laugh, or whatever. Those are like those ones that you just love. And he laughs so cute, and it's really fun to watch. He's just recently, excuse me, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. He just recently learned that he has feet. He doesn't totally grab at them, but as of right now, you kind of saw, he'll keep them up high like this and just stare at them for a long time. And then he'll grab at his knees, or he'll go to grab at them. So I think he's realizing that he has feet and he can move them. Another thing that he does is he does the rod, which one of my friends posted a picture on Facebook of the different things that kids do when you put them in car seats. And he already does it when I put him in any seat. And this just started on Saturday. It hasn't happened before. You put him in any type of seat and he stiffens up. If you're holding him like this, like where his bum and he's facing out, he'll sometimes sporadically do it, so you have to, you know, hold him. So I think he's realizing he has legs and he wants to use them. So I want to get him a jolly jumper. He doesn't have an activity center thing, those things that he sits in. He doesn't have a walker, nothing like that, because we don't have a lot of room, so we didn't want to have these big bulky toys that, you know, we didn't feel that he needed at that time in the beginning. So I don't know if I should either get one now, because those activity centers are so expensive, and I don't want to have to buy one if he might not even like it. But a jolly jumper, I mean, every kid's almost used one of those. You can get one that has no toys on it. You can get one that does have toys on it. You can take the toys off, whatever. If I can just get one for him that he could just sit in, that would be great. So let me know when you guys started using a jolly jumper, if you did. I'm not really sure if I should use one now because he's 3 months. He does hold his head up, but, you know, he's still kind of floppy. It's still a heavy thing that's on top of his head. So sometimes, you know, he'll flop it around. There's never any, like, swinging back or swinging forward hard. If he does go forward, he's just kind of resting it on his chest, but he doesn't do it that often. So let me know if you guys did have a jolly jumper. When did you start doing that? Also, we have the monkey chair, and we put this on it. And I just started doing that on the weekend, and he loves it. He goes nuts when it starts playing noise. He tries to grab at it, which is really cool. I'm not really sure when babies are supposed to start grabbing at things, but he is starting to do that, and it's really awesome. I finally today got him to go to sleep on his own. I don't know if that was just an isolated incident, but I'm really, really happy. Because I know that once the crib gets set up, once our last guest leaves, she's going to be coming in a week, and I need to be able to put him in his crib, and so I need to be able to let him fall asleep on his own, or just be able to leave him in the room. Because recently he's been wanting to just sleep on me, and I don't know if that's because he is teething or he's having a growth spurt or whatever, but during the day it's pretty difficult for him to not sleep with me, and that sometimes he'll sleep for longer if he's with me, but it's okay. It's not that big of a deal, but that was kind of a good thing that he was able to fall asleep on his own. One of the purchases that we actually made recently was a baby monitor. I didn't get one of those fancy video ones. I wanted one, but my husband was like, we live in a 2-bedroom apartment. It's only about 1,000 square feet. We can hear him from the living room, but once he's in his crib, I want to be able to hear him when I'm like right next to my head when he's in his crib and I'm in our bedroom. So we got one. We got it from Amazon, and it was, I think, $34, and it's just the VTech one. Yeah, that's pretty much it for him. I will show you guys him so you can see his cuteness. Who's that? Is that you? Same go all stiff. He just wants to stand all the time, don't you? He still has all his hair. He only lost a little bit on the sides and some on the back, just like every kid, you know, from laying down. He probably weighs, because we don't go for his 4-month checkup till March, he probably weighs about a little over 14 pounds or around 14 pounds. When we saw him for the first visit, like for the 8-week, he weighed 13 pounds and 11 ounces or something. So he was very close to 14 pounds. So I'm pretty sure he is. He is fitting in 3 months and 6 months clothes. So he's a big kid. And I think we'll have to, you know, continue buying things bigger than what is needed for his age, because he seems to be fitting in things a lot sooner. He's cranky. So I hope you guys are really well. I'm sorry that this was a bit long. I'm going to try to cut it down and get this guy to sleep because I think he's tired. So enjoy the rest of your day. Look at that yawn. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.